Hello Gemini, welcome to my channel. You are here for your September monthly reading. I have messages for you. And they must be dire because I was in bed and I was ready to go to sleep. And it was just like, you have to get up and you have to do a video for Gemini. And I'm sure that I could do this tomorrow because I have time tomorrow. I can do it tomorrow. I have all day. And it was like, no, you have to get up and you have to do a video now. So I debated, I'm not gonna lie, I debated for like 2 minutes. I'm like, am I gonna get up and do this video or what? So then I picked up a deck and it was this one, which this is the success card. And I started shuffling and you know, the lovers just came and then the Ace of Swords came through. And I was like, oh man, I guess I do have a message to give them. And the Five of Cups was coming through. So I'm like, I guess I have a message for them to kind of lift them up a little. So if it's for an uplift, I'll get out of bed and do a reading for you, Gemini. So here we go. I already shuffled and I guess I meditated because I mean, I've been thinking about doing a video for you since this afternoon. So I've been shuffling my cards and kind of getting into your energy, but I didn't do my whole ritual. And since it was like a get up and get it done, it's like, I'm just going with it. But I have my sage burning for you. It's feeling real nice. I'm really liking this energy. I really am. So here we go. The Hierophant is here. So there's been a decision that's been given, that's been granted. This may have to do with a marriage, the beginning or ending, the effects of marriage. The effects of marriage and the heartbreaks. And I'm gonna take them because they all fell. And then you have the Daughter of Wands, which is the Page of Wands. Someone's very passionate in regards to a recent heartbreak, something that has left you feeling vulnerable, hurt, deeply hurt. And it may have to do with the separation or the coming together of individuals, the death of a loved one, and definitely the Wheel of Fortune kept coming up for you. And I sense that this is because it's like a ending of a cycle, like a much needed ending. And initiating like a fresh start, something anew, being passionate about something new energy that's coming. So I'm gonna clarify these, and it's crazy because I went right into the reading without even giving any of my disclaimers. But Six of Swords. So there's something that had to be learned that took you through a dark road, and you're heading towards a better horizon. It's like all the rainbows that are in the Wheel of Fortune are on the Six of Swords here. So it's like you're seeing the light. You're coming out of some dark moments. Remember that energy is fluid. I can be picking up on your energy or the energy of those around you, your loved ones, your partners, spouse, mother, father, siblings, children, those that you share, you know, your energy with. And then this is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I feel like I did everything like backwards, but I'm telling you, it took me by surprise. It was like, you have to get up, you have to do this reading. And the Father of Cups most certainly kept coming out in the pre-shuffle for me. And it's like, okay, well, this is a message that's coming from someone that's grounded. There's the emotional love here. There's stability. There's a promise of love. And it's like the Devil in reverse was also coming up. So being free from these chains or things that had you feeling locked up and closed, that was causing you pain. And it's like there's been a verdict, there's a decision being made, and finally being free from those afflictions. The Wheel of Fortune is here. The Ten of Cups is here. This is the family, the home, the kids, the wife, just having balance and happiness and joy in the family. This to me, this seems like a message for you know, the family. Geminis who have a family, who are married, or, you know, with their mother and father. All right, let's talk about this. Let's talk about the Hierophant real quick. All right, can you clarify the Hierophant for Gemini for the month of September? So, look at this. You have the 3 5s. 3 5s here, which means that there's a major change coming in your horizon. And it could have been a split up, most definitely, that left certain people feeling hurt, loss, pain. A lot of pain. But there's conflict here. And it's like you have the 5 5 5 trifecta. Major change is coming. Like abrupt. I don't even think you see it. I don't even think you see it coming. The Queen of Pentacles is here. So you may be dealing with the sign of Capricorn. This earth energy. It could also be Taurus or Virgo. But this is a person who's grounded, who's financially stable, who has a sound mind, knows what this, you know, he or she knows what they want. Excuse me. And they have a solid plan on how they're going to get across or done with this situation. This could be someone that you're dealing with. This can be a parent. This can be someone close to you that's maybe trying to help. But I definitely do feel a sense of loss here. Something ended. And let's talk about this 3 of Swords. Tell me about this 3 of Swords for Gemini in the month of September. You will beat this. Triumph. Again, this is the second time. You will come up on top. Your heart will heal. Triumph. Victory. Maybe there was a truth. Something you needed to learn. Words were spoken. You learned of a truth that maybe has helped with the healing. You know, the 6 of Wands, victorious. You're winning this. You're winning this. And it's like you're getting over this cycle with the Death card. Look at this. Riding on a horse. On a white horse. Either someone's bringing you an offer or you're bringing an offer to someone. It's like you're healing from a situation and you're moving right on. You're just going to the next stage of your life and you're doing it wonderfully. It's like you didn't skip a beat. You didn't linger in this 3 of Swords. You faced it, you dealt with it. You accepted it. And now you're keeping it moving. Good for you, Gemini. Good for you. Here we go. Let's talk about the Page of Wands here. Talk to me about the Page of Wands for Gemini for the month of September. So you have the Death card again, so it's twice. So definitely there's a cycle that is completely ending, is being severed. It's done. It could be a divorce, a relationship, a situation, a job. Something is ending here. And it's because there are better horizons coming. Maybe you are also hurting because of a recent loss in the family. Someone close to you has passed on. What is the message for those Geminis who have lost a relative? With the Page of Swords, you may be looking for answers. You may be looking for answers or feeling like there were things to be said that were not said, or things that were kept. This is like the unknown. Just go ahead and move on. New love, Ace of Cups, you know. Be at peace with your loved ones that have passed on. And know that they're watching over you. You know, look at the eye. They're watching over you. They're definitely, literally watching over you, making sure that you're good. So, you know, remember the good times. And try not to dwell too much on the energy of past loved ones, because you know, if you believe in that, then they're there to guide you. As far as those of you who are dealing with a divorce or a separation that has caused this Three of Hearts, this Three of Swords, well, that's too many cards. What is the advice for those who, oh wow, well, this is your wish fulfillment, you know. It may not seem that way just yet, but you will see it, you know. Once you've healed, once the situation has you know, once you've passed the higher stages of emotions, you know, as far as it goes, when there's separation, divorce, and you know, just the coming apart. If it's the coming together, if this by any chance has to do with people who are getting married, you know, I mean, with the Five of Cups and the Five of Wands, it's like there's a lot of turmoil here. So it's like you may have to address what your wish fulfillment is. And look, the Ace of Swords is here again. It's like you're making the right choice. Whatever it is you're choosing to do with this Three of Swords, you're doing the right thing here, Gemini. Maybe I was supposed to get up out of my bed to let you know that you're in the right path. You're doing well. This is good. Can I have another card for, do I take it? Yes. For the Six of Swords. Wow, this is a lot of cards. Let me see if I can keep it together. For the Six of Swords, we have the Five of Cups. So that's repeating itself. So having regret, feeling that there's a loss, focusing maybe on the negative, maybe not acknowledging the you know, those who are there for you, the offers that are still standing. But with the Six of Swords here, and then this card being here, it's like moving past that, like moving ahead from this energy. You know, this is the Ten of Swords type of energy. This is draining. It's painful. It's like backstabbing energy, where you feel that you're dealt a lot of, like, it's just hard stuff. It's painful stuff. I can't even put it into words. I'm having trouble putting it into words. And it's like the acknowledgement that you need to move past that is allowing for you to see the path. Now that's like bringing union to something. What do you want to do? Where do you want to go? You obviously can't stay stagnant dealing with this energy. It's draining you. You have to get out of it. So here we go. Let's put together a plan. This is the coming together, the union, coming together of the idea of a project, manifesting, choosing a path. And then it's like the King of Wands energy. So you're gonna put your all into it. This can be the sign of fire. So Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. So you may be dealing with a fire sign. But if you're moving ahead to something more prosperous, to something that's going to bring more positive energy, you're doing so in this type of energy, the King of Wands. You're making things happen. You're sitting on your throne, you're taking care of business, and you're not skipping a beat at all. Eight of Pentacles is the, manifesting multiple opportunities for yourself. Maybe in the realm of work, there's a lot to be discovered. You can be successful in more than one career. Very versatile energy. Learning, enlightenment, looking for more answers, digging deeper. And that shall be your Wheel of Fortune. Let me clarify with yet another deck. Talk to me about the Wheel of Fortune here. Four of Pentacles, exactly, bringing things together. So make sure that you're making wise decisions as far as finances are concerned, because sometimes when the future looks so bright and you just have all this money coming in, it's like we become we want to splurge a little, so just be careful with that. Take care of your money, take care of your finances, invest appropriately. Appropriate investments is definitely a message. Tell me more about the Wheel of Fortune. Family business. There's growth in family business. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune for Gemini in the month of September. Peace and thank you. The Fool. Well, this is certainly Gemini energy for me. And it's like you're starting something anew. You're starting something anew. Maybe you don't have all the work, so maybe you don't have like the roadmap. But you're just going with like this gut feeling. And not so much gut feeling, but you also have the intellect to get this done. So this might be an opportunity that's coming towards you. And look at the Death card a third time. Isn't something ending? Isn't something finished? And if you are having trouble dealing with the death of a loved one, that's someone that was close to you, just make sure that you reach out, that you reach out for help. They have the 1-800 hotlines, and you can call, you can call family members, you can call people in your community, talk to a doctor, someone who understands, a friend. Just don't deal with it, alone. And I feel the need to say that, so it must be important. Don't deal with it alone. Any messages regarding this Death card? Any more messages regarding this Death card? So again, there's the Eight of Pentacles repeating itself, manifesting multiple opportunities. The Two of Wands, so choosing a new path that's gonna allow the opening of multiple opportunities for you. But it means that you have to walk away from something. You have to leave something behind. There's a certain loss. There's a certain loss here that you have to leave behind in order for this new energy to come in. And you're gonna be successful. You're gonna be successful. And that's why the Wheel of Fortune is here. Because it's like you're striking luck, per se. But it's like you deserve this. Look at the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of this deck. That's repeating itself. So it's like money is coming in for you. Whether it's expected or not expected, it's coming in for you in the month of September. Talk to me about the Devil in reverse. Do I want to take all these cards? Yeah. So you have to have patience in the matters of the family and children. Having patience If you have children, you know, being patient with them, you know. And then there's the Two of Cups here too. So these are matters of the heart, kindred spirits. Maybe there's been something that you've learned about that has finally released all ties for you, all like restricted ties, or like just negative energy that was maybe keeping the relationship stagnant. Having patience in regards to people coming around, especially those in your family or your children. Talk to me about the Devil in reverse for Gemini for the month of September. This is for Gemini. Talk to me about the Devil. Talk to me about the Devil in reverse. So here we go with the Three of Swords, you know. So again, this is being repeated. So there's definitely a pain. There's a loss here. It may have to do with your children. It may have to do with a relationship that, you know, where you guys were married and were together for some time, and then there's a separation involved here. Maybe you were dealing with someone who was just telling you a lot of lies. You know, an illusionist, just saying a lot of things, just saying beautiful things and never bringing them to fruition. And some of you, I think, just kind of got fed up and realized that you were just being fed lies. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles here. This is the card of patience and waiting. Being alone, feeling despair, not knowing which way to go. Trying to flow in life, but you know, it's like going through like painful moments. Going through painful moments, but then finally having the courage with the Fool again, which is repeating itself, to start anew. Daring to trust the unknown and going for it. That's beautiful energy. All right, I want to keep it short because I think that, you know, when it's nice and simple, you know, it's just better. It's better to process. So I'm just gonna give you your card from my my Black Moon astrology, and we'll go from there. This is for Gemini for the month of September. Clear messages for Gemini for the month of September. Messages for Gemini for the month of September. I keep focusing on the Hierophant here, and then with the Nine of Cups is like, I feel like a loss must happen before you get your wish fulfillment. And that may resonate with some of you. All right. What is the message for Gemini for the month of, for the month of September? What is the message for Gemini? Summarize the message for Gemini for the month of September. So, water element sensing is like this deep knowing you have. Just this deep knowing that you have to just get past all of this. There's new energies coming in, and it's like you feel it. You're very intuitive. Very, very intuitive indeed. Your intellect may be confused, but your emotions will never lie to you. Roger Everett. Let matters flow. Water characterizes the realm of vision, taking us into the quintessential depths of feeling, where intuition is more appropriate than acquired wisdom and knowledge. We get carried away on water. We have feelings of floating or being adrift over water. When looking at the shimmering surface of water, we cannot see the bottom, but we know and sense what is there. Deep things too obtuse and transitory to explain, fathoms of moods and insight. Water is the element of the signs of Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. The planets of water are the moon, Pluto, and Neptune. So when the water element card presents itself in a spread, you can trust what you feel as the best course to follow. What you are sensing right now may not be based on any logic. It's just what you're sensing. It's just that what you're sensing is correct. Right now, it's best to go with the flow, and depending upon the cards surrounding it, to trust the movement, although these changes may seem gentle and gradual. Yeah, there's definitely, I feel it, and I know you feel it too, Gemini. Sometimes the water element card indicates a need to withdraw and fight another day. It is time to gather resources and gain strength before moving ahead. This can at times indicate trusting too soon or the passive acceptance of other people's shortcomings when you shouldn't accept them. You may have the tendency to want to allow things to pass you by without fighting for them, to let go of something that is rightfully yours. Water is the element of compassion and understanding, but avoid being a doormat. It is possible people or forces may take advantage of your benign and accepting nature. For sure. You definitely have to be careful with that, Gemini. There's a good time to imagine, write, paint, play, or create anything, since water is the element of the imagination. It is the ability to quiet your conscious mind and allow yourself to be taken over by an idea or a dream. Water is painting, poetry, and music. It looks so pretty. This card represents being connected to the flow of all things. It is also the ability to keep a secret or to work alone in privacy. It is probably best to now allow people or circumstances to not pin you down or hem you in. Frankly, you now have the ability to flow or drift out of any situation in the way water is able to move around obstacles very gently and easily. Currently, you may also have the feeling of floating or being adrift. In a sense, it is a type of surrender. Maybe it is the surrender to a dream. At present, you may have little energy and want to withdraw. You are in fact doing a lot of inner processing, which will take you where you want to go. There are deeper levels working and developing inside you, but the work is not seen on the outside. Expect a pause, but forward motion soon. Look inward. Don't worry about the drama that surrounds you. Avoid the commotion. Sit still, float, and trust your inner wisdom. It will not steer you wrong. Oh my goodness. Most definitely, because that's the thing that sometimes, because of everything we've been through, it happens. This is the Ace of Cups. This is the Ace of Cups. Subtle changes in circumstances and environment. Fears of confronting a problem directly. Mysteries and secrets, acting in solidarity or a secretive way. So, the message to take from this is that even though, it is understandable that you may be facing a very difficult situation at this time, but this is like a message of hope that, there is a silver lining, and that, much brighter and more emotionally fulfilling times are coming towards you in the month of September, Gemini. And just trust in your inner sense and trust in your your intuition. Quiet your mind, meditate, hold a crystal, clear quartz. You can use larimal, whatever crystal calls to you. Hold it and ask for your mind to be cleared and to provide you with clarity as far as what course you should take and what's going on with you in your particular situation, and you will be successful. The Fool is definitely here to remind you, and Death is here to remind you that something must end and something new is definitely starting for you. So I wish you a beautiful September, and I will see you next month. Take care. If you resonate, with my readings, if I resonate with you, subscribe to my channel. Take care.